Alright, so we determined that the relationship between book and author is many-to-many, and so is between book and category. So how do we make these relationships between the classes? In cases like this, it is common to create an intermediary table, something that would link each book to each of the respective authors. Basically, the table would simply hold a record of a book as many times as there are authors for that book. So for example, if a book has 4 authors, then the book would have 4 records in the table, and each record would link the book to one of the authors. So now we have a table book author. But what properties do we need though? Well, we really only need to store the IDs of the books and authors. That's the link between the two. And in our API, we will create the necessary queries to retrieve the data. So for example, when we want to list all the authors for a book, we will search the book author table, get IDs of all the authors that are linked to the ID of the book. Then we would query the author table using the IDs and retrieve the actual author records. Still, in order to let the entity framework know what tables we are connecting, we need to also place the book and author class in the table. Remember, each record in book author simply links one instance of the book to one instance of author. Even though there can be many authors per each book, each of the authors will have its own instance. We're not finished yet though. We have the class and it has record of the book and author. However, the tables book and author do not have any knowledge of this class at all. We need to place the instance of the class to both book and author classes to create the link. And because this is many-to-many relationship, we need to create a collection of this class. So now we have a collection of book author class in book and author classes. And finally, we need the many-to-many relationship between category and book. So here, just like we did for the book and author, we will create an intermediary table between book and category. I'll call it book category. And the table will store the ID of a book and ID of category. So if one book belongs to, for example, 3 categories, then the book ID will have 3 records in this table, and each record will point to one of the 3 categories. Of course, we also need to place the instance of the book and category classes in the book category class to let entity framework know what classes we are creating a relationship for. And finally, we need to let both book and category classes know about the existence of the book category class, and since this is many-to-many relationship, we place a collection of book category in them. Alright, so this is the theory. Let's put it into code.